It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview Meghara McManus from the Boston Pride in the NWHL. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play professional hockey?
Yeah, so back in May 2020, I graduated from the University of New Hampshire. And after our season, I felt like I wasn't done with hockey yet. So I decided to reach out to some teams in the NWHL, and they contacted me, and Boston seemed like a great fit. So I pursued that, and I'm really happy that I did.
What was your time like at UNH?
So I had a great time at UNH. I think back to all of the people that I met, my teammates, my coaches, and all the fun hockey memories that we share. I think back to all of like the community base at UNH and how much I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think it set me up for success for the Boston Pride. So I'm really happy that I chose UNH, and I'm really happy that I come from such a great program there. So I think it worked out well.
What was your experience like putting on the NWHL jersey for the first time and putting on that Boston Pride on your chest?
Yeah, so we were actually in Lake Placid for my first game, and it was super exciting. I think back to when I was a young girl and not knowing that I'd be at this point in my life, and yeah, it was definitely an awesome experience. It was just as good for me as it was for my friends and my family, especially. So it was a moment to look back on and reflect on to all the people that got me there too.
What was your time like playing at Lake Placid?
It was a great experience. I mean, obviously, it's such a historic place to play at that Olympic arena, and it was an awesome experience. I'm glad that the NWHL put on that for us because I knew it took a lot of hard work to get us there with this COVID year. So it wasn't easy, but they pulled it off, and finishing up at Warrior was definitely great. We played Toronto and then Minnesota in the finals, so it ended up working well for us winning that cup. So it was a great first year, and I'm really appreciative of my teammates and the coaching staff because I know we put in so much work to get there. So it was great for us.
What was it like playing during COVID and with all the protocols that you had to follow, and then
Yeah,
going on
so
top to win the cup?
Yeah, so with COVID, I mean, we obviously couldn't travel from city to city, so the league decided that Lake Placid to do the bubble was the best option for us, and I'm super happy that they did. You know, COVID kind of spread, and it was very unfortunate, but it's kind of like inevitable during this year. So once COVID kind of hit, we had to go back to the drawing board, and they came up with Warrior, and obviously it's such a great venue. And being biased, I've actually never played there before this past weekend, so it's such a great venue, and hopefully next year we'll be able to have fans, and it'll be that much more enjoyable.
What have you accomplished with the Boston Pride?
Yeah, so obviously coming off that big Isobel Cup win was huge. Obviously, I was a rookie this past year, and there's been people on the team since the beginning of it. So it was great to see them lift the cup first, and show us rookies how all that dedication and hard work and time put in was really worth it, and it was such a team effort. And I couldn't have been happier for the group and myself as well.
What's it like playing with players like Caitlin Fracken and other players like Taylor Winkowski?
Yeah, so obviously our team is stacked, and playing with those type of people, you just are constantly getting better when you're playing around them because they're top-notch players. Even people like Jillian Dempsey, McKenna Brand. Obviously, there's not a name on that roster that I didn't look up to or played against in college that I was like, wow, they're really good. So being around them on a daily basis and improving my game and learning from them is amazing.
Who are some players that are on opposing teams that you look up to playing against?
So obviously the UNH crew in the NWHL. I mean, Jonna Curtis for the Whitecaps is obviously very good. She's so talented and skilled. And on the defensive side, maybe for the Buffalo Beauts, MJ Pelletier. Both of them were good friends at UNH, and just playing against them and getting to compete against them is obviously really special. Coming from the same team and now competing against them in the NWHL, it's really fulfilling.
What's a typical game day like for the Boston Pride?
Yeah, so obviously with the COVID year is a little bit different, but I guess I wake up, eat breakfast, get a little stretch in, get a little walk, eat lunch. If we're playing at 7, probably eat around like 2:33. And then we get to the rink and tape our stick and get ourselves mentally ready to go. And then we warm up, and then all of a sudden it's game time and it's time to perform. So that's pretty much like what it's like, full day.
What are some of your game day rituals that you have?
Honestly, I'm not really a superstitious person. I kind of just go with the flow. I usually just tape my stick and listen to some music as I'm warming up, but honestly, nothing too big, nothing too crazy. Just try to keep it low key and in light.
What does it feel like whenever you put on that Boston Pride jersey and wear it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I've never been on a team that's so close and has such a good culture and good camaraderie. So going to battle with my teammates is honestly like the best part of it, and competing every night. So yeah, it's pretty special.
What were some of your first memories as the Boston Pride?
I remember our first practice over this last summer. We did a bunch of drills and had a little 3-on-3 tournament. So it was really nice to get my foot in the door and meet everyone and get practice going. And we practiced all through the fall, all through January and February until we got to the bubble. So yeah, it was good memories, and I got to meet everyone. So it was really good.
What are some of your future plans and what you look forward to accomplishing in this upcoming year?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and play hockey for as long as I can, and just enjoy it. This I love competing, and I love still playing, so why not? I just want to be my personal best and do the best that I can for the team. So that's honestly what I have in mind. Just going day by day and workout by workout and seeing where that brings me.
What advice would you give upcoming future college players looking to make it into professional hockey?
Yeah, I just say if you're still passionate and really into hockey, like and you're good enough, just still pursue it. I mean, there's nothing better than like having a long day at school or work, whatever you do after college, than going to the rink and having fun. So I feel like just work hard and your success will come.
What advice would you give upcoming future professional hockey players?
Yeah, I'd say to all the little girls, like just dream big. I never really thought that I'd make it this far, and just being confident in myself and just striving to be my best is what I try to do every day. So if you can do that, then just dream big and have fun with it.
Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
So I do have an Instagram, Meghara.McManus, and Twitter. I think it's Meghara McManus. So yeah.
Thank you again, Meghara McManus, for your interview, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you so much.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Megan, for your interview, and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.